green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred. Meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Good. 180. Check. Watch 54. Rabbit. King. Opposite. Switch. Hurry. Check 24. Hurry.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line. Check 25. Watch twitch. Run. 36. Whip. Hey, alert 33. Switch.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Regular. 54.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And now it's second down.
At the 42-yard line. Good. 180. 54. Point it right. Real. He's coming. Double up. Hurry. Double up. Hey, alert 3. Check nickel. Hurry. Check Mike 54. You must be dreaming. Alert. What's up?
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
He's checking. Crash.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry. Real.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
X3, 218, chop. Bravo.
At the 31-yard line.
Point it right.
Mayfield. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass, and when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Go!
They snap it to Tannehill. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hurry, hurry.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, come on,
Hatchet. Hatchet.
Like that.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down.
Get ready.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hurry, hurry.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I know you feel that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bound to lose one.
Run.
Mike 54. Here we go.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Hurry. Shit.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
You think you won't get this?
Check.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hurry.
You got tight right there.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Mayfield now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Alert! 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 Hey! Wahoo!
Right set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Regular, regular, regular.
Mike 5-4. Silver, silver.
Hurry!
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I got it.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Titans take over.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
go. Let's go.
Now Tannehill. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Dumps it off to Lewis. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A big first down on a fake punt. What a call. 16 yards. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Check, check, lock, shoot.
On second down, here's Henry. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Got it. Here we go. 50, plant.
Hey, let's go. Watch the run. 51, let's go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Higgins. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I know you felt that one.
Check, 180.
Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Roy 33.
Mike 5-4.
Done.
Mayfield now on second down, eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack.
To me, the defense is looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 13.
Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield and finding the tight end Hooper. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Indy. Check. Hey, lock it. Get it.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 39 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield with it once more. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
King.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Hey, Haywood.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Mayfield looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
it certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Third and long, it's Tannehill. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Regular.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got him.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill, and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Come on, man. Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Army.
Pistol.
Right set. Check Mike 54.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Zipper.
We got 4. 51 the mic.
Ready.
Now it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Landry, the intended target. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Come get some. He don't want it. Right here.
Hey.
Mike 51.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
He's cracked.
Leo.
Check.
Go on.
Under 10.
Get it.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Delta. Hit it.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Trying to get it to Landry there. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. A first down carry for Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Tannehill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Let's get off the field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 57 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Tannehill going to throw it. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Titans, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.